Hi, and welcome to Wild About Math with Kellett. Today we're doing 5.MD.5, volume of composite figures. We are already familiar with volume equals length times width times height, which is the formula we're going to use in this video. We also have volume equals base times height. A composite figure is made up of two or more rectangular prisms. To find the volume of the composite figure, you find the volume of each part and then you add the parts together. Let's take a look at the composite figure number one. The first thing we're going to do is label each one. We have part A and part B. So I'm going to write prism A, and I'm going to write prism B. Now, something you'll find in these composite figures is that one part is going to have all of the dimensions given, and one part is going to be missing a dimension. So you just have to find out which part has all the dimensions and start with that one. In this figure, it appears that prism B has all of the dimensions. I see length is 15, width is 12, and height is 3. It's kind of hard to see in this figure. In prism A, the length is 13. Now the width, you have right back, this would be the width. It matches this, and that matches this. So the width is going to be 12. And the one that is not given is height. You have 15 for the height of the entire figure, but you need to take off this section right here. That section matches this given amount back here. So 15 minus 3, we know is 12. All right, let's figure out each of these. 12 times 12. I'm going to start there because I know multiplication is commutative. 12 times 12 is 144 times 13. Now, for the sake of this video, and because I have not very much space, I did the multiplication already. So 144 times 13 is 1,872. And I know that this is millimeters, and it would be cubic. All right, then we have 15, 12, and 3. I'm going to choose to do 15 times 3 first because it's commutative. That's 45 times 12. 45 times 12 is 540 millimeters cubed. When you add 1872 plus 540, you get 2,412 millimeters cubed. 2,412 millimeters cubed. All right, let's take a look at number 2, the second example. Again, it's already labeled the prism A and the prism B, so I'm going to write prism A. I'm going to write prism B. I'm going to look at the figure and see which of these figures has all of the dimensions, and it would be prism B. Let's start filling it in. We have length times width times height. Prism A, the length is 2. The width is the one that's missing. It would be this one. It matches this one, and that matches this one. So it would be a 5, and the height would be a 5. From there, I begin solving. 2 times 5 is 10, times 5 is 50. This is meters cubed. 8 times 5 is 40, times 5 is 200 meters cubed. If I add these together, 50 plus 200 equals 250 meters cubed. And the final figure. The final figure is a little bit more difficult because it has not already split these prisms for you. You can split it going a long way like this, or you can split it going across like this. I choose to split it going across like this simply because the 12 on the bottom matches the two figures at the end. You can split it either way you want. I'm going to label my two prisms. Either way will work. I'm going to write prism A. I'm going to write prism B. Now, which of the prisms has all of the dimensions given? Would be prism B, has 12 for the length, times 2 for the width, times 3 for the height. Prism A does not give you the length. The length for the whole figure is a 12. And for this piece is 8. So if we want just this piece, we would have to do 12 minus 8 would be the length. 12 minus 8 is 4. So I'm going to write 4 here for the length times the width would match this distance. Width is a 2. And the height, we are given 10 for the whole amount and 3 for this amount. So we're going to have to do a 10 minus 3 to get the height, which would be a 7. 7. All right. Now we're ready to solve. So 4 times 2 is 8 times 7, you get 56. This is millimeters cubed. I'm going to do 2 times 3 first and get 6 times 12, which is 72 millimeters cubed. I'm going to add 56 plus 72 and get 128 millimeters cubed. 128 millimeters cubed.